Oh boy, would you look at that. On to the Yuguo Woods with our archers. Almost to Ryalvain's castle. Almost to the big daddy of them all. Getting there, getting there, getting there. I promise, very soon. Gotta get through the woods first, unfortunately. Yuguo Woods has a bunch of undead. Normally, just throw some Phoenix Downs around, no problem. Bring a bunch of chemists, chuck at everybody, do whatever you want. This one, we've got to take them out with damage, and we have a couple of spellcasters here we've got to deal with. We've got some human spellcasters there, undead time mages and an undead wizard. I am hoping that the time mages don't have very much in terms of offense, and I know the wizards are going to have some offensive spells. I need to make sure that we can attack while they are charging to get them in as few hits as possible. These are squishier units. We got to try to keep them alive. And Rafa, I don't think I was smart enough to change her to an archer. I'm often not good about that with guest units and remembering to change their class in this one, so she might still have her regular abilities. I can't remember at the beginning of this recording. So anyway, one ghost moves into position, throws the spirit. Here comes slow on Rafa. Rafa is going to be slowed down. She's not going to contribute very much anyway. Here is another slow attempt. That one misses on Christy. Christy's able to dodge that first slow. Here come the wizards. Now, I like to draw them up, so I'm glad that they're getting turns to come up. He is going to charge one right there, that male wizard. Unfortunately, he is charging up for something. The ghost's not able to move up. Now it's going to be our turn. Here we go. What can we do? What kind of damage can we do? I'm checking what I can do to the ghost. I do have a charging wizard over there, and I would like to move up and see if we can take him down. I don't think I can get two characters into it with him. We are using bow guns in this battle. We are using the hunting bow, I think is our weapon in this battle. Does decent damage. It doesn't have quite the range of the longbow. But we were able to upgrade a little bit and still use our shields for a little bit of defense. Against a little bit of magic defense is really what we're looking for in this battle. I don't anticipate these mages to be swinging their weapons at us, but you never know, you never know. Bolt 2 is coming. And actually, if Bolt 2 is targeted on Rafa, it will not matter what her class was. It will not matter that she was a Heaven Knight or whatever she is. Checking on that wizard. Mostly just checking his name to make sure I could get this attack off. And I certainly can. I would love to have him charging so I can get a nice boost to the physical damage. This ghoul is going to get a position. Help me with the throw spirit. No problem. No problem. I'll take that exchange. I don't care about those ghosts almost at all. Those black mages are really going to be what it's all about. Here comes Bolt 2. Rafa not taking all that much damage from that Bolt 2, which is good. That Time Mage that charged up is down. The other wizard is going to be in range for spells coming up soon, so I need to hope that we can take him out. I'd like him to charge something big. We'll see if he's smart enough to charge something big while we are in range of him. We're going to get pummeled by these ghosts a little bit, but we have enough hit points to tank a few of these, so we're okay. And that weak ghost is going to retreat, as they tend to, so I don't have to use another action on him. Can't quite get there. Gonna have to move up. And with the bowgun, I have to make sure I'm in the bowgun range of 3 to 4. So I'm looking at, he's gonna get his turn, so I do have to go for a not good compatibility attack there, unfortunately, with my new hunting bow. And here comes something big. Here comes something big, but I have a charging wizard up there, and I have some archers who have turns coming up. So I need to check my AT list and see who's going to do what. Rafa still hasn't acted yet. Rafa has not gotten a chance to take her turn. And Sergey gets his turn, or Serge, I'm not sure. I bet it's Sergey. He has got a turn, and he's going to go after this wizard. 123 while he's charging. Let's see what we can do. Can't tell. I got too close. Poor Serge got too close, and his attack misses because of the height difference. So that was an error in my movement with Serge. I needed to be one space back. So I wasted an action right there. Chamberlain, not quite able to get him out, and especially not before that big spell fires. So, gonna go for the single hit. That would have, of course, taken him out had I not made the mistake with the other archer moving only 2 tiles away. Sometimes that happens. Sometimes you just mess it up. Sometimes you just mess it up. But Agrias will get the turn, and she can put the finishing touch on that wizard on this side. So now I've got 4 party members on one side of the battlefield with just one lonely ghost hanging out. And then 2 party members over there where I've got a wizard and 2 ghosts. And then a time mage in the back. So she is still a Heaven Knight. She is still a Heaven Knight. And so I did not make her an archer. Here comes her Heaven Thunder. Technically should have made her an archer, but I didn't. But what I did was I moved her up in range of this ghost while he was charging a Fire 2 on her. And I don't know if she has bad compatibility, or maybe it's neutral, but she has low faith. She's just not taking much magic damage. I didn't really look at her equipment setup. So she's out of slow status now. Let's see if the Time Mage will go after her again with slow. Nope, she's going for haste on the wizard and herself. Smart move in lieu of having something offensive to do. Now Ramza can go after that wizard again. He's not going to be able to hit that Time Mage from where he's standing. With a longbow, he would. And that wizard's not charging, so he's just going to take another piddly little attack. I'm going to try to move Ramza to see if I can get him into a defensive position where he's not going to be taking the next big offensive spell. I'm hoping it actually goes to Rafa. But Ramza is going to wait to get his turn quicker and see if they still go after Rafa. Okay, so she hasted herself but missed, unfortunately, for her on the other characters. And now with these undead units, you do have to be worried about them waking up. If they get to 0, undead units will revive. They can revive if they go, instead of turning into crystals, they can awaken. So you don't want that happening. And if it does, you want to make sure that you don't have anybody dead and ticking down to where you're going to have to pile them up again. Okay, so this attack is going to take out that ghost. I'm trying to see if I can get a little bit less damage on my other character to wake him up. And that's even worse. Agrias, I thought that was too much damage to deal with, but that's even worse. So, here we go, over here to do some more damage. And I can't get line of sight on that wizard even with the float status. I have to wait right there. Now the wizard's getting into the action, although he's still going after Rafa. Rafa has been a valuable damage tank in this battle. I guess unlucky for her, but definitely fortunately for me. So that ghost there is marked for death by Agrias. And I'm going to see if I can do a little less damage. That's going to be about what Agrias was going to do, but I'm thinking that's just what it's going to have to be to wake him up. I think this sleep damage boost is similar to the charging damage boost without checking. I'm not sure, but I think it's similar. Agrias has enough damage to take him out. This archer can start to work himself over to get into the action. It's going to take him a couple of rounds, but he's going to try. The Time Mage with haste is just going to try again on the wizard. Rafa going to move forward. And she is going to plink that guy who's charging. That's the smart move. Here comes Fire 2. It's going to hit Rafa and himself. And he's going to guard it with... I'm not sure if that was with a mantle. I can't remember what his equipment was. I'm guessing he had a mantle. Elf mantle or something like that. So there goes Rafa. Finally, after tanking all of those hits, there goes Rafa. And that wizard is in haste status, as is the ghost. And the time mage still in haste as well. But everybody's weak and susceptible to one-hit KOs from all of us. So Rams is going to move into position. He's going to pop that black mage. Down he goes. And now it's a race against that 0 over in the other corner. I'm going to try to do this before that other time mage can revive and cause us any more trouble. Although we have everybody on their feet, so time is not really too urgent for us. We have one hasted time mage down there in the very back. It's going to take us a round or two to get there for some of our back characters. And that time mage is going to help us out by moving up and waiting. So she moved towards everybody. She moved into range of this archer, and she moved into range of the other 3 up on the tree right away. So it's going to take 3 hits to bring her down. Everybody's in range. And here we go. One more. Should do it. And I see Ramza gets his turn before that other time mage revives. This time mage with just 60 should be able to take her out, barring some craziness with our compatibilities. And sure enough, down she goes. There it is. So on we go to Ryelvain's castle, the one you've all been waiting for.